What if your reflection was scarred with a future you hadn't lived yet? My name is Max. My world is simple. It is made of 4 things: good food, squeaky toys, long naps, and Alex. Alex is the best thing. He is the sun in my sky. Our house is a safe house, full of warm spots and good smells. But yesterday, Alex brought home a new smell, the smell of old glass and dust and something else, a new thing, a cold, quiet thing that watches from the wall. He called it a mirror. It was tall and heavy, with a dark wood frame that looked like sleeping branches. He hung it in the hallway. I saw myself in it for the first time. I barked. The dog in the glass barked back. I wagged my tail. The dog in the glass wagged back. It was a fun game. But this morning, the dog in the glass didn't play back. He just stared at me, and his eyes were old. It was still me, same golden fur, same floppy ears, but it was wrong. The dog in the mirror was thinner, tired. The fur around his muzzle was gray. And he had a scar, a long, thin white line that ran from his left eye down to his nose. I don't have a scar. I tilted my head. He didn't. I whined. He just kept staring, his eyes full of a terrible sadness. He looked like he knew a secret he didn't want to tell. Alex walked past, ruffling my fur. "What's up, Max? See the handsome boy in the mirror?" In the reflection, I saw Alex walk past the old me, but the old me didn't look at Alex. He kept his eyes locked on mine. His gaze was a warning. I spent the whole day watching him. He never moved. He just watched me back, a sad, silent statue of a future I didn't understand. That afternoon, I was chewing my favorite bone. In the mirror, the old me wasn't. He was on his feet, standing at attention, staring intently at the reflection of the front door. He was tense. His ears were flat against his head. His body was coiled like he was waiting for a sound. 10 seconds later, the real doorbell rang. My heart jumped. I dropped my bone and barked. In the mirror, the old me didn't bark. He just stared at me, a silent, desperate message in his eyes. Pay attention. The game changed from watching to warning. The old me started to act out events minutes before they happened. I saw him get up and run to his food bowl. 2 minutes later, I heard Alex open the pantry to get my dinner. I saw him scratch at the back door. 5 minutes later, Alex stood up and said, "Okay, boy, time for a walk." He wasn't a reflection anymore. He was a messenger, and the messages were getting urgent. This evening, the old me started digging, frantically. He was in the reflection of the living room, clawing at the wooden floor in front of the fireplace. He would dig and then look at me, and then dig again. His movements were frantic, desperate. I didn't understand. I walked over to the real fireplace. I sniffed the floor. Nothing, just old wood and ash. But he kept digging, a silent, frantic warning about something I couldn't see. An hour ago, Alex came home from his late shift. He smelled tired. He yawned. "Time for bed, buddy." As he walked past the hallway, I looked in the mirror, and my blood turned to ice. The old me was no longer digging. He was lying on the floor. His eyes were closed, and a dark, smoky haze was filling the room around him. He wasn't moving. I understood. The digging, the fireplace, The smoke. It wasn't a warning about something in the floor. It was a warning about something under it. The old wiring, the thing Alex said he'd get fixed someday. The old me was showing me how we were going to die, tonight, in our sleep. Alex was already halfway up the stairs. I barked, not a playful bark, a sharp, loud, desperate sound. He turned. "Max, it's late, settle down." I barked again and ran to the fireplace. I started scratching at the floorboards just like I'd seen him do. I dug and whined and threw myself at the wood. I had to make him understand. He came down the stairs, confused. "What is it, boy? What's wrong?" He knelt beside me, and as he put his hand on the floorboards in front of the fireplace, he flinched. He felt the heat. Then he smelled it, the faint, acrid scent of melting plastic. The next hour was a blur. An alarm, flashing lights, men in big coats. They said we were lucky, that the old wiring had shorted out, that in another hour the whole floor would have been on fire. We're safe now. Alex called me his hero. He gave me a whole steak. The old mirror is gone. Alex said it was too creepy. He replaced it with a new one, a shiny, happy round one. I look in it sometimes. The dog in the glass wags its tail when I do. He is young and happy. He has no scars. But sometimes, late at night, when the house is quiet, it will itch my left eye, where the scar is supposed to be.